Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, of course, here playing as Japan, still with the Shimazu ideas. So, while I refresh my memory of exactly where I am, because it's been a little while since I recorded, I want to say, so the last couple episodes were obviously pre-recorded because I was off at PAX East, which, for those of you who don't know, is kind of a big video game convention thing. And that was fun. I saw several people there, a couple subscribers. It's nice to see you guys. And yeah, I try to go every year, so that was fun. So we are going to focus on, this time, we still need to conquer Korea, but we want to colonize Taiwan a bit more, which seems to be going pretty well. Already got that mostly done. Still got 2 more to go. Since we're doing it slowly, we don't have to worry about as much rebellion. We are at war currently with Buryata. We just stole these 3 provinces from Hoxie. And apparently we weren't able to... Yeah, we can't core the middle one because it's away from the ocean. So let's jump right into this. That army right there is headed for their capital. This army over here is going to break apart a little bit. Actually, let's just split it in half. And it's going to occupy territory. I don't know how much we're going to get here, but we want a fair amount of land, because it's probably the last war we're going to have in this area. Unless something strange happens. Unless the Ming start to collapse. Currently, the Ming are extremely broke. That's why Tibet randomly owns a province in the middle of China. So hopefully that continues and China has to sell off more lands. But again, it's AI China, so I imagine they'll do fine. Okie dokie. And of course we have Yeren over here to kill at some point because they're in a trade league with who's ever up here, so that can net us a little bit as well. Not sure if I'm going to go exploration ideas. I probably should. I don't really feel a great need to try and colonize, say, California or stuff, but I suppose it would get us some more trade. California and Alaska. So I'll think about it. And we just wandered into a fight. That even without a general, it looks like, yeah, I was going to win. Superior morale for the win. Superior morale and I believe tech. Do we have better tech? No, we have the same level tech. We are, of course, not going to take the idea because we're behind in tech and we need to at least keep up with the Ming, of all people. Did the Ming sell another? No, okay. I'm really hoping the Ming keep going bankrupt because that's kind of awesome for having to have them sell land. Yep. We'll pay for pensions. First colony done on Taiwan. Second colony on its way. Those cores are still being cored. Oh yeah, that reminds me what I wanted to tell you guys about. There is Borderlands 3 has been announced, so that will be kind of awesome. Might do some Borderlands playing of a Borderlands game or two just because that's coming up. So we'll see about that. Gotta talk to people because Borderlands is a game best enjoyed with friends, so I'd want to find several of them. Looks like we can actually take a ton of land here. We could do that. It would be a potential coalition against us, but I'm pretty sure we could hold it off. So we are going to take all of that land. And then pretty much waste a whole level of tech trying to core it all. Definitely going to have to raise autonomy on it, because otherwise the rebellions, which are already going to be bad, would be horrendous. Unfortunately, a lot of it's already high autonomy thanks to all the wars between the nomads and stuff. Anyway, that's starting to look like a little bit of a Japanese empire. We are, of course, overextended, so hopefully we can get around that quickly. We have a 50-60 there, so once that goes away, we'll be a 100. And the rest we're just going to have to wait on, I guess. And while I would like to convert them to Shintoism, we have to wait for this spread of Christianity. So we've gone isolationist twice. 3, can't do firearms. 4, 5, 6. So if we do it right, we can go isolationism in all of them except for the spread of Christianity. Hopefully. We'll see. And of course now we're going to get all these penalties. But I mean, seriously, we just snagged a ton of land. Oh, the Wu are having some pretender issues. I still can't actually see anything of China. Let's see, countries, development. Oh, the Ming have positive money, I guess. And positive income. Interesting. How'd they end up having to sell land? Weird. We've got Haxi separatists coming up. We'll allow them to revolt and then crush them wherever they are. That way it'll just stabilize the whole region without me having to keep troops in the area forever. Can't do anything there till these are done. We actually almost have enough money to upgrade our fleet, which I will definitely do once we get a chance. I really want to take over Korea, but there's nothing I can do with the Ming that strong. Oh, actually, the Ming are 536 in debt. That's weird. Let's see, what are the Ming are the Ming further in debt this month? A little bit. So the Ming are actually losing money. Okay, time to deploy the troops. They just got a huge drill bonus and stuff, so it should be reasonably easy to win. Okay. We'll occupy it, and then we're going to march on these two separatists. These guys and then those guys, we should be all good. And we are below 100 overextension, so it won't be as bad. Exactly what we want. Okay. Ah, free military power. Nice. Ah, because Our Lady is an inspiring leader. Shoguness? Or just lady? Just lady, apparently. What do you call a female shogun? It's actually probably a good question, one I doubt anyone has really answered. Maybe the Japanese had a name for it. I can't imagine it happened with great frequency, though. Upgrade that fleet. There we go. No one in the Manchuria region, or even the Mongolian region, can really fight me, so I'm not worried about that potential coalition that much. Although this is going to be interesting if Korea all of a sudden expands massively. Part of the reason Korea is so easy to kill as Japan if the Ming aren't protecting them is because Korea never really expands much, but if they do, it's going to get a bit harder. Okay, the Ming are out of debt finally. And unfortunately didn't lose any more land. What are we looking at for rebels? Ainu, Korchin, and Buryat. Okay, but let's drill in the meantime. Got to get as much as of that professionalism as possible. And hopefully we can get this next tech. I think we'll probably take admin tech, just so that things are cheaper to core. Because that was, what, almost 400 monarch points, easily 400 that we had to spend just to core that region, let alone China. Let alone China. Yeah. We also need to get down here reasonably soon so we can conquer some of this area. Small little Cebu. Oh, the Ming have declared war on me. Conquest of Sakam. Oh, they want Taiwan. Oh, that's not good. I don't know if I can actually stop them. I don't actually know. My fleet is full, so let's move it all together. These guys are in trouble. I should get them out of here. No, actually, I really don't want military access through areas if I can help it. Not right now. Okay, I'm going to save my army, run it back to Japan. Even if I lose all my Manchurian conquests, it's still going to be better than losing my entire military. I didn't really want that loan, darn. I assume it was a gift or something and took it. That was stupid. Huh. Doesn't look like they're actually going to conquer that area. Okay, whatever. We're just totally going to abandon this region. There's no point in defending it at this point. If we can keep the Chinese from landing in Japan, we'll actually have a very good shot at winning this war. But I do need an admiral, and that is not a great admiral. Okay. The trick for me needs to be to fight them in an area where I can win. I don't know if I'm going to have one. Or I could just completely devastate their fleet, capture one of their ships, and win that battle easily. Cool. That worked out pretty well. Still need to... Okay, they actually have landed troops there, so I'm going to have to land troops to oppose at some point. But for now, we're going to rebuild our fleet and then attack this other fleet. And they have officially invaded my Manchurian lands. Great, and they're not all cored yet. Let's attack that fleet while it's vulnerable. It's mostly a transport fleet, so the more ships I wipe out that way, the less I have to fight normally. Korchin separatists. Hey, guess what? The Ming will deal with them for me. I guess there is some point to having the Ming in the war with you. I can transport 12 ships, 12 troops at once. That should probably be enough to deal with the Ming. We do want to send a really good general, though. Okay, no one has landed in Japan, and that's really what matters right now. Sorry, I wasn't expecting China to just out of the blue declare war on me, but I guess they assumed that this was their best opportunity, and in some ways they're right. It was one of their best opportunities. Okay, I think if I can get my troops on the land and everything, I can actually beat China's force. I don't think they've taken as many military ideas as I have. They went quantity, so they have discipline, and that's pretty much it. Let's see. Yeah, reasonably easy victory. Oh. Shogun died, and that is a 9 heir, so unfortunately I will keep them. There we go. Did I just totally obliterate all the Ming fleet? Pretty much. Okay, all my northern land up here isn't really valuable though, so they can occupy it freely. Their attrition is horrendous. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll leave that army in Taiwan for the moment. That way if they're dumb enough to attack me. Where is the Ming fleet? If I can prevent the Ming from being able to move their fleet around, I think in the end I will win this. Should probably boost stability, honestly. Ah, there's the Ming fleet. Come on, boys. Faster. Considering you've got a lot of galleys, row faster. They're trying to land in Japan. In some ways, I almost want them to land in Japan. Or at least do something that allows me to fight small portions of the Chinese military. Do we want that? No, because the Ming have Miltech 11. Where is the Chinese fleet? Okay. Chinese fleet is there. It's a tie right now. Question is, by sieging the coast, do we damage their prosperity? I don't think we do. Which is a shame. Nor do we actually... Oh, we do! We do devastate. Or else the Ming are in a different war. Oh, wow. So if we want to destabilize Japan, we can actually devastate their coastline with a navy. I did not know that. This might actually make beating China a lot more viable. We need some more heavy ships, just to be on the safe side. Or maybe we just go outright with a flagship. Let's do cannons, engagement width, durability, I think will work the best. Yeah. Build that. Heavy build 2 other heavies. That should give me a really strong flagship. What is the next institution? Printing press. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. All we can do is slowly devastate Beijing and cause instability in China, hopefully. If we can get devastation really high, we can drain their mandate a bit. Plus this land up here is actually rebellious. If they want to try and deal with it, they're more than welcome to. Speaking of dealing with stuff, we apparently cannot yet convert the Ainu. Okay. I want to culturally convert them away at some point. Like 1 year left of separatism. The sooner we can culturally convert them, the better. Oh, China has built a new fleet. We must hunt it down. Reform the army or the navy? I'm gonna say reform the army. That way we catch up a bit in Miltech. They've now got better units, technically, than I do. On the other hand, reforming the navy would have made my navy unbeatable, but I don't think that was a problem. Okay, this should be another one of their fleets destroyed if I'm lucky. This one's actually a serious fight. They actually have the flagship. We lost all 5 heavies, but we won the battle. Interesting. That's not good. No good to win the battle but lose the war. Okay, we really do need to repair this fleet and apparently build more heavies because we just lost all of ours. And take that contribution because we need heavy ships. You can't fight a naval war, especially against China, without heavy ships. We have a larger fleet. I'm amazed that they killed off so many of my heavy ships. That's a matter for China, so I don't have to worry about it. They can go deal with the revolt. And they will, once it occupies land. Or they should. What is China's manpower? Well, we do know they heavily outnumber me, and they still have more manpower than I do. So there's all of that. Okay, I think my fleet is still repairing. 1 more month. Okay. I want to have the fleet devastating their coastline if possible. Oh, they're landing troops in Sakam. They're not locked in yet. When would they be locked in? It must be by now. Nope, I guess not. Trying to figure out if the fleets will get locked into movements is always confusing. Okay. Okay, victory there. Victory there. At this point, we're going to win solely off naval battles. Oh, that's 2 techs. Nice. We'll go with admin. We need admin eventually, so... Technically, we need money. Oops. Okay, military support. 150. That's dangerous what I'm doing there. Weaken their prosperity a little bit. I need a much larger fleet to devastate their entire coastline, though. I'm up to 14 transport ships, though. Nice. All that capturing of them. I didn't think I went... Okay, I didn't go capture doctrine. I went trade power. Still interesting that I'm winning so easily. Oh, there's the Ming off trying to deal with revolts. Suffering way more, almost as much casualties as I've inflicted. Let's add these to the fleet, one of those of which is my flagship. What do we want? Probably military at this point. We do need that next tech level. Oh, China is starting to want peace. It's amazing. Now I just have to get like 20 more war score for them to actually agree for peace. Come on, devastate the landscape faster. Yeah. I'll leave that 3 alone over there. It's not worth hunting them down at this point. 4 actually, sorry. I love China trying to wander through this land up here. The Russians have general winter. Apparently Japan has it as well in this case. There we go. Nicely done. I think I might go till this war is mostly over. That way there's no suspense as if I died next episode. Oops, I knew separatists. Hey, guess what? It's another army for China to go fight that I don't have to raise. There we go. Banner infantry. That should put us on a much more even footing. Yeah. Let's see. I'm really tempted to try and land a force right here and try and take one Chinese province. Probably shouldn't though. If I can't break China, I probably shouldn't mess with it that much. I don't know. Anyhow, let's reinforce the fleet a bit more. A lot of transports. A lot of transports appearing from China's lands. Ooh, oh, I can't get 100 war score versus them. Could get 600 gold, but I think I want more. Oh, China has officially landed in my lands. Well, they're gonna regret that. It's a small enough army, I'm not worried, so. It's literally gonna be a matter of just catching their army and killing it. Slow devastation of the coastline. And that hopefully is the end of the Ming force in Japan. No. I'm managing to run away. Suppose I could keep the war going longer and try and get war exhaustion against them. Might be a smart move. 17 though. The Ming will be forced to give Japan 10% of their income each month to pay for war reparations. Ooh, that is really tempting. Is Tondo not a tributary? Tondo is. I'd like to cancel Tondo's relation. Tondo. Not quite yet. Okay, a little bit more to go. We have a ticking war score for another 1.8. Okay. Actually, I could probably boost this. Oh wow, the Ming have rebuilt their fleet. I could probably boost it higher by blockading that region, actually. Yeah, 22. 27. Well, if the Ming want to keep trying to invade Japan, I guess I'll let them. There's one thing I know, and that's my troops can probably beat the Chinese troops on land in Japan. Nope, I don't need any loans. All I need to do is kill off the Ainu separatists. Oddly enough, the Ming haven't yet reoccupied that land. Okay, I think I actually do need to kill off the Ming fleet now. They're getting too big again. Okay, that's a victory. Where are you guys headed? You're headed there. Where is your fleet? Where is it? Where are you, Chinese fleet? Okay, I've trapped the Chinese fleet in Beijing. Interesting, their war score has gone up. It's weird that China now wants the war even though I am ahead. We really should go for tech, shouldn't we? There we go, back to 23. Still need a bit more. Oh. Well, let's keep blockading their port. At least it gives us war exhaustion. 44,000, yeah. I may have rebuilt a little bit. I'm tempted to split my fleet, but then it's at a real risk of getting killed off. We'll try this. No, that actually doesn't get it as high, does it? I guess the real key is to blockade Beijing itself. Okay, another province done in Taiwan. Another Chinese fleet to crush. We sank one of their heavies, didn't lose any of our own. I guess that counts as a pretty good victory. Now if only we could catch a Chinese fleet trying to transport an army to Japan. The positive mandate is really what's stopping any revolts right now. The reason I want them to end their relationship with Tondo is the only one in the Philippines that is a tributary state of China. And that would open me up to be able to invade the Philippines. Obviously, I can't get Korea no longer as a tributary state because they're too large, unfortunately. My fleet is very heavily damaged, though. Come on, China. You know what? Let's retreat to rebuild briefly. I don't want to risk losing my heavies if I can avoid it. Plus, we know that China, being an AI, will immediately try and move their fleet out. Nope, not good enough. Although I do want that war reparations. That will make me so much money. Hey, there we go. Japan is trying to invade the Ryukyu. I should win this. Yes. I only got one of their ships though. Wow. The AI's ability to run away navally is quite impressive, actually. Okay, let's move up north again. The best place for us to blockade is Beijing, apparently. Nope, there we go. Gotta get back over here now. Every time I leave, they go somewhere else. Eventually, we will kill enough Chinese in the ocean that we will win this war, but... Ay. Oh yeah, please attack me. One galley lost. Can I not get a higher war score from that? I guess let's go blockade Beijing again. See if that changes anything at all. 24. I could avoid the 10% war reparations if I wanted to, but it's such a good war reparations. I mean, if there's anybody you want to get war reparations on, it's either the Ming or the Ottomans. It's close. I guess I should probably just build up my army a bit more. That should help a bit. Trying to get a higher level of strength so that they're less willing to fight. Weaken their military strength. Oh, it actually counts as colonizing Taiwan. Awesome. Hopefully that was a permanent claim. Ah, darn. It's not a permanent claim. Oh, shoot. Shoot. That is not good. Okay, that is going to mean I actually have to invade China. Within 25 years. Ugh. How do I do this? As soon as I land troops, the Chinese military is going to be all over my army. Where are the Ming? Oh, war enemies. There we go. They have better discipline. I have massively superior morale. I have much better siege ability and professionalism. Maybe I can risk it. Let's try something. This could either be really stupid or really bright. Either way, it's going for much longer this episode than I anticipated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and move troops from Japan to right next to Taiwan. Let's just let this repair. There we go. That's good enough. Load you there. Travel these guys to here. And I want to land this here, if possible. A lot of the Chinese military is tied up north, hopefully. Okay. I'm thinking if I can land these guys fast enough, occupy it, and then I can quickly ferry these guys over. I'll have 30,000 troops sitting there. That might be enough to survive for some time. Nope, doesn't look like it. They're already in position to stop me. Retreat. Never underestimate the AI's ability to ferry troops where they need to be at any given moment. apparently. That is unfortunately a defeat. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to re-land our troops in Japan and then go blockade, and maybe that'll be enough this time around. Oh, they're headed there. And they've locked in. Good. There's another Chinese fleet we can destroy. And there's another one. We are in debt, though. Interesting. Is that oh, another uprising up north. Have fun, China. We can actually afford to take defensive ideas right there. Oh, and the Ming have landed in China and Japan again. Awesome. Kind of actually what we want. We know we can beat them on land, so we'll do that. Regroup, and then march on China's forces. And that should actually give me Japan is making gains modifier, because I'm recapturing land. Hopefully. Okay, it's getting closer. All I want is Tondo out. If Tondo's removed as a tributary state, they're not going to become one again. That's getting a little worrisome, actually. Oh, thank you for 60 gold. I really want to take out that navy. Oh, really? You guys are heading to the Curls? Why would you be going to there? Oh, well, whatever. I don't care. Okay, they are in fact almost locked in into landing. I want them to land. There we go. Now I want to take out that fleet if possible. Where are you going? Oh, you're headed to there. Oh, I'm never going to be able to catch this fleet. They're much too fast. This is also a very good example why trying to invade Japan is a pain. You just don't get anything by invading Japan. Okay, let's blockade their port, and then we should be able to demand peace. Sorry if this went twice the length of our normal episodes, but figuring beating up China is probably a good idea. Tributary states. I could also try and get Malacca out, but I think that would be impossible. Oh yeah, 53%. No way. Okay. They'll end lordship over those guys. No, that's not what I want. I want Tondo. I want war reparations. I wouldn't mind Jianzhou out of it, but what I really want is this province, but no way I'm going to get that. Okay, we'll do this actually. Very strong defeat versus the Ming. We made a ton of money. They got clobbered. Quite literally. And we actually have a stronger fleet now, which is ironic. Which we're going to rebuild to full. And we finished almost colonizing Taiwan. And then it's on to the Philippines to regain that land. So that will be it for this episode. Pretty big defeat of China there. I wish it had been larger. Wish we could have actually afforded to invade China, but It's China. It's not that easy to conquer or invade. Okay, so I should be content with what we got. We're going to be getting some stupid amount of money from them in war reparations, 11 gold a month, so that will help. So that will be it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching, and next episode we will go deal with these separatists, actually. I'll give the order to do that. So see you guys all then. Bye for now.